huge congratulations, first of all, to start with on this very important landmark, the launching of the CRVS bill, which has now been endorsed by the cabinet, as well as the strategic plan, which I think is a really important document because it takes us from intent to action. And action is what is required, I guess. We all saw the rates of birth registration, and as UNICEF, we really believe that it's the first right any child should have, that the child should have a right to a nationality and identity. And birth registration will go a long way in ensuring that, and then in ensuring that further on in the child's life, the child can be protected, can have access to services, health, education, social protection, and especially protection from some vulnerabilities like detention, the age factor comes into play, protection from other abuses and exploitation also, where the age really comes into play. Our colleague from Ministry of Justice is also here, and they will know how important it is to be able to correctly determine the age of children. I want to also very quickly talk about the collaborative effort that is on display over here, the presentation from all other ministries as well as federal member states that are present over here is also very heartening, because I think an agenda like this cannot be fulfilled unless a lot of other stakeholders are part of this. And with that, I would also like to call upon other collaborators to also join this very important mission, from the donor missions, from other UN agencies as well, to support and come so that we can really make sure this strategic plan is actioned to its spirit. A little bit just into the, some of the remarks around the strategic plan, of course, is that it is very heartening to see that it is based on a very solid assessment. So it's evidence-based. It's not just a plan that is made out of nowhere, but it's based on a very thorough analysis of the SWOT, the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and that is really very welcome. The goals, of course, in the plan are very ambitious, and we solidly stand by that. But we would also like to propose that we can also have milestones, and we can also have very regular reviews to make sure that we are on track to achieving what we have set out to achieve. Of course, it is also key, and I think, Honorable Minister, you mentioned it, the link with the national ID procedure, and to see also how the two systems can speak to each other will be a very critical step. And if that is done, I think there is a great hope in seeing the rate of birth registration and other civil registration really climbing up. While we also are designing and thinking about the rollout of the pilot, etc., I think it would be important to also keep in mind to have some kind of a feedback mechanism as well from communities who are facing problems in birth registration, so that we can keep the system also transparent and also agile and responsive to the needs of the community as well. As UNICEF, we are really very privileged to be part of this very important initiative, and also we really look forward to the rollout of the digital CRVS as well. When we met a few weeks back with the director, I was indicating to him how that is it can be a game changer really in the birth registration and other registration issues in the country. So we look forward to continue to partnering with the ministry in this very important initiative, and many, many congratulations and thank you for this.